What is a hosting service provider, HSP? A hosting service provider, HSP, is an IT service company or partner that provides remote IT resources and/or services enabling individuals, companies or managed service providers, MSPs, to host websites, databases, applications and other critical systems. Hosting service providers offer a wide range of web hosting services to deliver the best experience possible for their clients. Traditionally, web hosting services include everything needed to host and maintain a website or other IT assets, including servers and hardware, related software, data storage, IT support, cybersecurity and more. There are many benefits to choosing a web hosting model as opposed to attempting to go it alone by placing a web server in an office. Clearly, this approach allows companies to offload all day-to-day hosting and management responsibilities to a third party, who usually has more expertise and resources related to hosting. In many cases, web hosting helps companies reduce costs since it eliminates the need for upfront, capital-intensive investments and enables them to pay a smaller subscription fee each month. This model also removes day-to-day management burdens from busy IT teams and frees them to focus on potentially higher-value projects related to business growth. While there are several different web hosting models and variations, 5 of the most common include dedicated server hosting, shared hosting, managed hosting, cloud hosting and colocation hosting. We realize there may be some confusion related to these different options, so we'll briefly describe each one below, including their differences and most compelling benefits. Dedicated server hosting is an IT service delivered by a hosting service provider that gives remote access to off-premises servers, physical or virtual, for a monthly subscription fee or usage-based price. Going with a server hosting model can deliver many advantages. This approach lets technical teams set up the right servers, resources and related services and then access and use them to meet the business needs related to scalability, uptime, and performance. In addition, the server hosting model reduces or even eliminates upfront costs, time commitment and man-hours required for deploying, managing and maintaining physical servers in its own environment. Most small businesses do not need an entire server to host the websites and applications they need. Servers today are so powerful that a single web server can host dozens or even hundreds of websites and/or smaller applications at the same time with no reduction in performance. This is where shared hosting comes in. A hosting service provider offering shared hosting will use specialized software that allocates resources separately to each website or application and then deploys them to a web server. All the customers who are hosted on that server then share the resources of that server, including memory, RAM, storage, disk space, and processing power, CPU. This model allows even small businesses to have professional websites hosted at a very low cost, often from a few dollars per month. In a managed hosting model, the hosting service provider owns, operates, and maintains servers and other physical hardware and then leases them to its customers. We'll describe 3 different managed hosting options in more detail below.